Magpies wake me, easing melody into my dreaming. I am swooping, dancing through a thickened air, leaning in to find calm resistance. Swallow, arching, arms spread wide, breasts high, legs long, shaft strong, veins and feather fletching. We are flying. We are singing. This is an old, old dream. Spring in this land brings soft morning light, a caressing breeze with a tang of the sea. The sky is a dome of pastel blue. Magpies share their sweet awakening. Then a raven gives a marshalling call for myriad bird song, swelling counterpoint to fill the air between. There is no space for any other voice today. I lie on my back, musing on the dream, and feel my lower lips pulsing at the memory. This body, still alive, I smile, if only in dreams. Today, I make my journey to the cove. He works there on the headland, gathering, listening, scribbling. That too is my modest gift, language, sounds and symbols. To him, for them, for me. He sits among the women, his nature calm, assiduous. I want to be with them, inside the circle. By night he lens gazes to the stars, mapping out the southern sky. Does he too sail in dreams, on paths of light, gliding through the stars? When does this man sleep? Drawn to his quiet fascination with the world, my quim resumes its thrumming with thoughts of him, there on the point, facing out to sea. Folding back the coverlet, I roll and rise from bed, slide out the chamber pot, whip my nightdress off, and I squat, releasing a stream of ichor gold, sighing at the rich and rounded scent. A few steps to the lean-to that is my washroom. Bright stripes of sunlight leaking through the boughs fall diagonally across the contours of my body. My body, so alive today. I caress my rounded belly. One child born, now gone. I cup my softened breasts, still plump from sleep, and brush shy pink nipples. I stretch my arms, wings in my dream, and feel them leaner, stronger. I reach to my wayward hair, twisting it up into a knot and pin it with a slender twig. Pale driftwood, grey, smooth, sinuous, warm and worn from salt and sun. I pour water from the heavy pail, splashing into the wash bowl. Standing feet braced, both hands scoop water to my face. In-breath, down my body river deltas. I smile into the mottled glass, face alive, breath deep, nipples pert. I cup a hand of water and hold it to my quim, rinsing away the faint acid of morning release. Another handful to cool my plump lower lips, and then I dip my middle finger just inside, gliding by the slippery folds, the soft inner tunnel, and sliding out, I feel the tingle of that lonely bud. I taste my morning dew, fragrant woody redolence, then rinse my armpits and the rosebud of my buttocks. I toss the water onto the earth, and tiny jewels spin, falling in the sunlight. I'll take first tea with my neighbour. She was out late for a birthing. Through these narrow streets we hear the echoing screams and wait for the startled, strangled cry. Then as one, we breathe new life in our colony. Midwife, healer, Margaret Catchlove, my friend, my neighbour. There'll be damp and blooded linen. I'll help with washing it today. We're alike, not tied to social aspirations. Our natural gifts, our sensory experiences are our freedom. I dry my back, my legs, under my breasts, and in my head I make a journey list. Seed bread, dried meat, 2 finger yams, fresh herbs and sour fruit from Meg. Not a journal, just a slate and chalk. My tools of trade, long ago, far away. I ease into my mended boots, foot up on the wooden stool, and I lace each one in turn. I hitch up my stockings one last time and pull down all my skirts. I grab my basket, shawl, and woven hat and walk over to my neighbour. Good morning, Eliza, she calls from inside. I'd know that footfall anywhere, and laughs. We know it is my limp. Stay, rest, sister, I offer. I'll make us both sweet tea. Throw that new herb into the pot. It will keep us strong and lively, Meg imparts. Strong and lively. Lively and strong, I sing to myself. I stoke the fire, add dry wood, and fill the pot with water. I break off leaves and roots from a string of herbs and mix them with leaves of sarsaparilla we use for tea. They will sink as the water heats. I call to Meg, I'll give the linens from last night first rinse, over at the stream. I'll leave them there to soak. Sweet child, I'll be up and dressed when you return. Meg, round and soft in her faded velvet skirts and cream cotton bodice. I tip the linen into a tub, lathering leaves on top. Sweet child, I'm 31, a widow, and still someone's sweet child. With thoughts of my own mother, confident and happy back in Folkestone, I join the women at the stream, waiting for my turn. I scoop water with a bucket and pour it in the tub. I rub the stains with leaves, dipping and wringing, rinsing and squeezing through each tangled sheet. It feels good to dip and swirl my hands through cool, coloured water. One morning, I rinsed my own blood from our sheet, virgin, unsealed, released. Meg sighs into her chair. Water simmers in the pot. I lean in to savour the aroma. A darling little girl, she says. They named her Eileen. Eileen. My heart flinches. Scudding memory. She would be 2. I'm finger-combing tangles from her feather hair, squeezing plump little legs and tickling her hand. Can you keep a secret? Don't suppose you can. You mustn't laugh, you mustn't cry. She squeals and holds her breath, waiting for the surprise. Meg knows my sorrow. Her hand covers mine. We sip our tea and dip dry bread into our cups. Yet your green eyes are dancing today, Eliza. I dream I'm flying, floating, dancing in a sphere of feathered air that would buoy my fall, yet lifts my wings. I am a bird, sailing above a tranquil sea. I laugh. You do not fall? In dreams I never fall. When I wake, my whole body is alive, pulsing like the heart of that brave bird. My lower lips swollen and damp. I lean in, smiling. An awakening. Meg's eyes, a soft glimmer. Perhaps, I smile again. Perhaps I'll find something there on the headland. I'm walking to the point to see the good man of stars. I'll ask to join his circle of women, learn from them their language. Start your journey now, Eliza, so you can take the day. Here, for your basket, some small fruits I've gathered and a sprig of fresh green. Could you bring back some of the thick herbs growing by the stream? I'll add them to the evening meal. And Eliza, could you take this parcel to the western camp, where you'll find an old woman sitting under the large shade tree? Yes, I'll take the western path. How will I know her? She'll know you from my telling, by your fiery hair and your dancing green eyes. And my distinctive gait. Don't forget your shawl today, Eliza. Clouds will gather.